I would honestly rather be in this situation than have to watch this movie again. Hey everyone, this is D, Movieman, fellow cinephile, popcorn addict, and emerging film critic, coming to you with reliable recaps, reviews, and reactions. And today I am giving you all my out of the theater, in the theater thoughts. This time on Jurassic World Jurassic World Rebirth, directed by Gareth Edwards and starring a bunch of actors that clearly needed a check. Story-wise, this is the same thing you have seen over the past 32 years with the subsequent sequels, reboots, additional sequels, and another reboot, and here, then the vicious cycle continues on and on and on. What is there to say at this point? Hollywood is gonna Hollywood. And if it's one thing they're going to do, it is run an IP into the ground until every single wheel falls off, and that's exactly what's happened here. It's just like, where is the magic? Where is the wonder? Where are everything that you can think about that made Jurassic Park great, and might have even popped up in a sequel or two, it's absent. It's gone. It's finito. It does not exist anymore. And yet they continue on. And for me, I just feel that this was a pretty unbearable experience. I think the nicest thing I can say about this film is that the location shooting was really on point. I love seeing the island, the beaches, the water, all of that was great. I mean, you know that Jurassic Park films are usually centered around an isle. I will also say that some of the dinosaur designs were fairly interesting, especially the Xenomorphosaurus Rex. Clearly, this design was inspired by that. That's all that came to mind while I was looking at it. So I was fine with that. I would also say a couple of the action sequences were somewhat intriguing, and that's about it. I believe me, I may be someone who wants depth and, appreciates, things to go a little bit deeper, even when we're having fun. But that doesn't mean I'm incapable of having casual fun. I'm capable of just enjoying things and taking them for what they are. But come on now. Come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Cardboard characters, atrocious dialogue, stupid, goofy decisions. I don't know how many times I had to see a character go, when I tell you this film had more formula than a new mom who's ready to stop breastfeeding, nothing was surprising, nothing was new, everything was pretty much a rehash, and I just found myself nodding off. It just went on and on and on and on and on with this goofy exposition, dialogue, and these things that stretched on and on. I'm like, if it's going to be Jurassic Park, at least make it exciting, and it was not. It just dragged. It felt very much like Mission Impossible, where it's just like, hey, you know what we should do? Let's just have all these things of characters talking. And just talking and explaining, and let's keep building up, and let's just relegate the action to a few scenes. I thought this was so whack. This was so whack. I mean, dripping in whack juice. When I tell you I did not care about any of the characters, and the tiny little bit of investment I had was for Mahershala Ali's character, and that's really just because I like Mahershala Ali, but they didn't really give him much to work with at all. The family that was incorporated into the story were awful. When I get to the point where I'm rooting for everyone to meet a horrible, painful death by the dinosaurs, then you probably took a wrong turn somewhere. And let me also say that at this point, I think John Williams needs to give whoever is running this franchise a cease and desist. You cannot have a film like this and also have the original Jurassic Park theme music playing. It's sacrilege. It's blasphemy. I can't accept it. I understand you want to continue that because very much a part of that original film and, you know, the franchise to an extent, but hearing it here, I was so offended. It just made me all the more frustrated. I was just like, how? How can you do this? It just feels like a desecration of his work. It's just like when you hear the Jaws theme music and Jaws 3 and Jaws The Revenge. It's like, no, you don't deserve this anymore. You should get cut off from using this music anymore. So with that said, this was quite the waste of time. Outside of me just coming and ranting and putting out a review, this was really more so of a rant. But yeah, this was not worth my time. It might be worth yours, but when it comes down to it, I just like 32 years later, what are we doing? I understand that the dinosaurs went extinct, but clearly it's time for this franchise to do the same. So once again, this is the Movieman signing off, and I'll see you at the movies.